Don't ever do this. Of course, some G-Dragon updates. SSERAFIM Yunjin's dating rumors off of Facebook. But why are people tweeting about NCT Dream's Jaemin's mistreatment? And our 17 bad gift givers. So much to talk about today, so I hope you enjoyed this episode of my totally legit K-pop news with me, Angelina. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. You can also follow me on all of my social media accounts, resources below, links below, everything we talk about. I even have a second channel if you want to check it out. So let's get started. It's time to dispel some dating rumors in K-pop. This is literally my favorite thing to do. You know, I love me a good dating rumor because it really shows people's creativity and the ability to stretch one's imagination. Two idols could post something vaguely similar, or we could have a random photo of someone gonna zoom in really deeply to a minor detail and assume that so-and-so are dating based off of that. It's the gift that keeps on giving. It's literally better than Christmas. But this time, these two people were in the same room. Not even the same basketball court? Fact check, is SSERAFIM's Yunjin dating an American basketball player? So I'm not gonna lie, I never even heard of this, and this is because this seems to come off of Facebook, but we shall see. The rumors began after SSERAFIM attended a Lakers game. So we covered this in the last video. You know, the Lakers girls performed Anti-Fragile. Then the presenter was like, we have SSERAFIM, the singers of the song Afterlife. You know, it was a whole thing. So where did these rumors come from? Sometime after the group attended the game, several pages began reporting that Yunjin was allegedly involved with Lakers player Austin Reeves. I don't know if we have any basketball fans here. I'm personally more of a rhythmic and artistic gymnastics fan, but hey. So here we have it, Lakers fanatics. Austin Reeves of the Los Angeles Lakers is apparently dating American-Korean SSERAFIM singer Hyuna. Oh, so that's literally, okay, so that's where so they literally pulled this out of their ass. There's not even any pictures of them together. So Reeves is a 25-year-old who has played for the Lakers since 2021 and is no stranger to dating rumors with musicians. It seems he was linked previously to Taylor Swift. So according to Koreaboo, the rumor might have started because of this post by the Lakers and the NBA where they show SSERAFIM dressed in Lakers jerseys. Is it jerseys? Lakers gear? Let's view this post on Instagram. I just read a disturbing comment. Let's not. So here's the post. We've got K-pop sensation SSERAFIM on site today. So of course this is the Lakers and NBA Instagram account. So I'm curious to see, you know, this isn't K-pop centric. This isn't how do I explain? We're going to see locals comments, right? We do not care. Ugh, oh my God. Okay. Y'all are saying all sorts of inappropriate comments. Just telling you, there's a 16-year-old girl in there. That's just disgusting. Of course, we do have K-pop stans in here. I would expect so. Who the fuck are these chicks? I don't know any of them people. Austin Reeves is having a legendary game tonight. If only Jordan Pools was still on the team. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. I'm not going to read all of the comments. If y'all managed to lose with SSERAFIM courtside, your year is over. I drop 100 points, 40 rebs, and 0 AST if Chaewon was at my game. Don't know what that means, but I'm sure it's supportive. Now, I don't know what Jordan Poole means. I don't know why people are referencing Jordan Poole. But according to the Koreaboo article, the rumor likely began with this post because in the comments, team fans discussed how Reeves would likely perform better due to their attendance. Of course, some people pointing out this is you know, you can point out all you want that it's inappropriate because of Inche's age. Read it. There's a lot, you know, to add on to the age factor. There's a lot going on in that comment section that's inappropriate. But it doesn't end there because it seems there's more posts just kind of saying this out of thin air that they're dating. One of the pages on Facebook that shared the post and has the most likes credited another page called ESPN Tondo for the scoop. ESPN Tondo is a self-professed satire site. Okay, so LA Lakers star Austin Reeves is reportedly dating American-Korean singer Hyunjin from SSERAFIM. Yunjin showed support for Austin in the Lakers by attending his game against the Clippers on Wednesday night. Austin was rumored to be talking to Taylor Swift earlier this year too. So does that mean Austin likes girls who can sing? Stay strong, lovebirds. That's so funny. Like, Yunjin was there just for Austin Reeves, and she decided to bring Les Seraphim along for funsies. I see. Yeah, it checks out. So in the end, it was all just a joke, as most of these dating rumors are. So of course, let me know what you think in the comments below, because this was purely on Facebook, it seems, because I went on Twitter and there was a whole lot of nothing about it. So in October, of course, it was reported that G-Dragon was booked by the police. Now, where was the evidence? What was going on? Why was he being booked? The police really couldn't say much. But G-Dragon was quick to deny any of the accusations against him. And according to Soompi, he had submitted a statement of intent for voluntary attendance to the Incheon Metropolitan Police Agency's unit, which was later scheduled for November 6th, which is today. So there's been a lot of news coming out about G-Dragon today, most notably that the results for the preliminary test came back negative. So it seems that he was there for 4 hours and that they did hair and urine samples as well. So here's what G-Dragon had to say himself about this. The results came back negative. I've also requested an urgent thorough examination. I hope the investigative agency can release the accurate results as soon as possible. It seems he was asked if he submitted his mobile phone, to which he said, I haven't, but if it is needed in the future and is on the list of items to be submitted, I have informed the police that I am willing to submit it. Again, he's asked if he plans to cooperate with any additional summons for questioning, and he says, if they call me, I will comply. This has been his stance from the first statement, right? Now, here's where people start to take a little bit of issue with what's going on, because he's asked if the police had presented him any evidence, and he says, there was none. I don't believe there would be any. He was then asked if he thought that the investigation was reasonable, with him saying, I don't think it's unreasonable. The police are not personally after me. They're just doing their job based on someone's statement. I also think that I'm here for the investigation because it's part of my job to deny, or rather I'd say to prove that the allegations are unfounded. So I wouldn't say it's unreasonable, but in any case, I hope for a fair resolution, and I hope that unverified claims will not be insisted upon. So it seems that it was someone's statement that led to this investigation, and he continues on by saying, this investigation in itself, both the police and I are not exactly sure of the circumstances. It's ultimately the police's decision whether my statements will help in their investigation. And he concluded the statement by saying, I myself still don't know about the specifics, but what I wish for is that the investigative agency promptly releases the results of the detailed examination as quickly as possible. So that's what we have right now. The preliminary test, from what I'm understanding, I mean, of course it's negative, but from what I'm understanding, it seems that there's other parts of the investigation that are still ongoing. So after all of this, it seems he posted the following to his Instagram, the Chinese saying, meaning everything eventually gets back on track, with him adding the explanation, in the end, things will work out right. Even if things seem unclear at first and wrong actions might temporarily succeed, they won't last and everything will come right. But what do some K netizens think about this? What happens now? He was criticized so much. G-Dragon gave up his hair for nothing. In the future, I hope we live in a world where celebrity news doesn't distract us from political news. Wow, they said it felt like the government was trying to cover something up. It feels like they were telling the truth. I hope G-Dragon sues everybody. This is real life. I really hope he sues everybody. Everyone crossed the line and mocked him when there was no evidence. From YouTube sleuths to malicious commenters, I think you guys can all get sued. On that note, I did read an article about him coming after some YouTube channels as well. I was like, thank God it wasn't me. The only time I've ever faced a potential lawsuit in regards to K-pop is when some person told me that they know someone whose uncle works at SM and they were going to sue me because I didn't like a song. Or was it? I don't even know if it was. I don't know. Still waiting on the cease and desist. What evidence were the police relying on when banning him from leaving the country? What evidence compelled police to ban him from leaving the country? That's the same comment. Then, of course, some more comments. I was pissed when you guys uploaded that post about him acting like a sigh. Both police and malicious commenters should be put away in jail, where they can debate what made them so confident that he had used. Whether he is positive or not, I think all the reports were to distract us from the Dokdo issue. What is the Dokdo issue? Let's learn together. So this is a territorial dispute between South Korea and Japan regarding sovereignty over the Liancourt Rocks, a group of small islets in the Sea of Japan whose Korean and Japanese names are Dokdo and Takeshima respectively. North Korea also claims sovereignty on the islands, but has not pursued its claim to the extent as the other parties. Of course, some of these comments are in regards to a lot of posts where people were saying, or showing rather, him in the past, his clearer speech, versus more recent videos where it seems that he's slurring his speech or him acting a certain way at an airport, and people saying like this is clearly showing that he was doing what he was accused of doing. This is, however, still a developing issue, but let me know your thoughts in the comments. So we have DKB in the news for a very unfortunate reason. It seems that member Teo is leaving the group due to a DUI, which is driving under the. So here's what the company had to say. Hello, this is Brave Entertainment. First, we would like to apologize for delivering the unfortunate news to fans who support DKB. We confirmed that on October 30th, our agency's artist Teo was caught by the police for driving and got his license revoked. We told Teo that driving is absolutely unacceptable behavior regardless of the reason, and after careful discussion with him, we accepted his opinion that he could not cause harm to the group and decided to have Teo leave the group. Teo is currently deeply reflecting on his immature action. As we are keenly aware of the seriousness and responsibility of this matter, we will do our best to manage and educate our artists in the future. We apologize again for causing concern to fans. DKB plans to reorganize the team into an 8-member system and continue their activities in the future. We will not spare any effort to provide support so that DKB can return with more mature music and performances. We ask for your continued love and interest for the 8 DKB members who are doing their best for their comeback despite difficult circumstances. It seems that he wrote a handwritten letter as well to fans. I apologize to fans who must have felt great disappointment in me for causing issues with an unfortunate incident. It was an irresponsible action that turned away the love and support that fans sent. I'm sorry for causing harm to the members and staff who are still practicing hard to prepare for their comeback due to my immature behavior. I will be leaving the team as of today. So let's see what some K-netizens had to say. And he was the main vocal? Why did he do that? Doing this right before the comeback? Crazy. Seriously, when you're dealing with ambiguous situations like this, it's better to break ties as soon as possible. They're starting to become successful now. This is the good thing to do. Isn't he the main vocal? Still, it's good to kick him out. Why would you do that? The main vocal? And then some comments from some international stands. So easy to call for a taxi or Uber in Korea. Also so easy to call for drivers who can come to your home in your car when you're wasted. Shaking my head. Imagine ruining your career like that. He either didn't want to be an idol anymore or he's just stupid. I can't understand this behavior, to be honest. It's not that hard to call a taxi. Bro threw away his career. I think he wanted a way out. You can't be that stupid. So with all that, of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Of course, this is a very serious thing to have done. Absolutely, in my opinion, not to be taken lightly. You know, there are various reasons why members might get kicked out of their groups. And a lot of the time, I often think, you know, it's not the biggest deal to me. I understand it might be a bigger deal to the company, but like, it's not something I would personally kick someone out of a group for. But when it comes to this, absolutely. We are constantly told about the dangers when it comes to driving under any. And it's not just an action that has a potential detriment to yourself. Because again, there are reasons that people get kicked out of K-pop groups that it's just, you're doing something to yourself that's not quite socially acceptable. But this is something that quite literally can harm others and has very often historically caused harm to others. So why are people tweeting hashtag Jaemin deserves better? This stems from a recent fan sign that NCT Dream did in China, where it seems that every other member was receiving gifts. They're pictured with fun accessories except for Jaemin, of course. Now, this isn't a repetition of previous instances we've seen in K-pop where every single other idol at a fan sign receives gifts except for one idol. It seems that yes, Jaemin was receiving gifts, it's just that staff members were taking it away from him, according to some fan accounts. SM Entertainment under fire for unfair treatment of NCT Dream's Jaemin. Fans noticed he was being treated differently. So during the event, fans noticed that Jeno and Jisung, the members beside Jaemin, were wearing headbands and accessories that were gifted by fans. So we can see here the star headband and some fancy glasses. Are those not the glasses from AT's Fever Part 2? Pretty close. That's literally not important to the story. That stood out to fans because it was a stark comparison to Jaemin, who wasn't filmed wearing anything gifted by fans. Instead, citizens captured moments where the idol was pouting and had nothing to do. So here we see a video. He's pouting. He's just playing with a marker, really. Apparently at today's fan sign, staff didn't allow Jaemin to wear the headbands and accessories fans brought to him. Seems like he wasn't even allowed to receive them directly since the staff immediately took them away. Care to explain? So naturally, people took to Twitter/X and started tweeting the hashtag Jaemin deserves better, as well as hashtag SM be fair to Jaemin. You know, even searching this on Twitter, I saw people making edits of him wearing various things. Let's take a look. So we have this edit in particular. We can see him wearing a bunch of headbands and stuff. The tweet read underneath, "We demand an explanation regarding the differential and unfair treatment given to Jaemin by your staff during the official fan signing event in China that took place yesterday." Of course, I wasn't there personally. I haven't seen video evidence of every single second of the fan sign to see if he ever got a specific accessory. But let me know your thoughts and theories below. The first thought that came to mind, like, if it's just headbands and accessories and stuff like that, like, I wondered, imagine the poor guy has like a migraine or something and he's like, can you just take the accessories away so I don't have to put them on? Like, can you imagine? And then fans are like, mistreatment. I don't know. Otherwise, I don't really know why they would only take his accessories away. Do you ever think about that though? Like, sometimes idols are just like, I'm really not feeling it today. It's not like an illness or something where it really merits me not being present at this event, but I'll lose it if I have to put a princess crown on today. Can you imagine if it's like just as simple as that? I don't know. I wonder sometimes. Hyuna has joined her ex-boyfriend's agency, or the same agency as her ex-boyfriend. At least that's the headlines, and so much emphasis on this fact that the company actually said something about it. So recently she signed with @Area, which is home to Gemini, Macaroni, Blase, and Dawn, of course, which would make Hyuna and Dawn label mates once again. I don't know. Hyuna, okay, I'll share that later, but anyways. So @Area shared the following, saying, Hyuna's private matters with Dawn were not considered in the slightest. We placed our focus only on Hyuna's capabilities and presence as an artist. So previously, of course, Hyuna and Dawn were both at Psy's company, P Nation, and they both left P Nation. Everybody's leaving P Nation. Jessie left, Hyuna left, Dawn left. Makes me really curious of like the specificities of it all. But anyways, back to Hyuna and Dawn, because like, I believe in them. I believe in them. They seem like soulmates. Like, how do you follow each other into one company and then like follow each other into another company? Like, I'm sure they're still friends and everything, but like, I need to believe in something. Like, that's all I have. But let me know your thoughts. 17 criticized for their choice of fan gifts. I think it is so cute for idols to gift their fans because it's usually the other way around, right? And if you think about the dynamics between idols and fans, especially I'm talking about like well-off idols, you know? Supporting small groups and everything I think is a different bracket. But well-off idols, if I were, no, I don't, cut that out. I don't want to bring a specific idol into this. If I were a very rich idol, of course I would want to give my fans gifts as much as I could. So if we take a look at Sunmi's gift to her fans, of course, BTS V, Jungkook as well. Oh, that bunny! Blackpink's Jisoo's gifts, Stray Kids as well, Subin's gifts of TXT, NCT Dream's gifts, P1 Harmony, and then 17. 17 are being criticized for giving fans to jars of kimchi because Hoshi was sponsored by this brand in particular. That in and of itself, I think, is where the criticism is lying. Here are some comments. My biased fandom, please read the room and stop leaving praise comments for them. I burst out laughing when I saw 17s. They are even more impeccable than Flopdo's tributes. Are these sponsored goods? If you don't want to use your money, at least make some rice balls with your hands with them. You can even pretend like you've made them yourselves by posting a picture on IG. If you're gonna act like that, just don't give anything instead. They sold over 5 million albums and they just bought canned kimchi for the fans. If I were them, I would have made kimchi myself and distributed them. Meanwhile, Hoshi tagged Jungkook himself and proved it. So this is Hoshi's Instagram story. He tagged Jungkook, basically thanking Jungkook, and you see the cans of kimchi. Tribute 2500 canned kimchi, carrots, horange. And then the caption below says he can't read the room at all. So then we have even more criticism. Even if they really wanted to give kimchi out, at least give kimchi and cup ramen and cookies teas and stick some cute labels on it with a letter or something, and they wouldn't receive that much hate. The sincerity here is the issue. People should cut it down on the shield. The more you shield them, the more they're going to repeat this. They've been doing this a few times already. That's purely 17's issue. This isn't a tribute for the fans. It's a tribute because they need to advertise for that brand. Why do I find it hilarious they're giving 2,500 kimchi for a tribute? It's like 17 member running a supermarket. He seems so proud to be getting those for free. At this rate, isn't this a concept? This is freaking funny. Now, if we go on Twitter to this Panchoa post, the comments are definitely criticizing Panchoa rather than 17. There are a lot of people posting that that wasn't the only gift that people received, showing pictures of other gifts as well. Just not super clear if these are other gifts throughout the year that 17 have given to their fans, or if these are specifically gifts given alongside the kimchi gifts, if that makes sense. But I think the criticism is the fact that it's a sponsored product, so it doesn't come from the idol themselves. So of course, let me know in the comments below, would you be happy to receive anything from your idol? Do you think the fact that he is sponsored by the brand does create a little bit of a problem, does make the gift less of a gift? Let me know in the comments below. I've personally never received anything from my idols. I mean, I love kimchi too. I think it is in and of itself a great gift. I'd of course be happy to receive anything. I mean, 2 jars of kimchi, that's like $50 in this economy. But when you point out the sponsorship aspect of it, I am curious what you guys have to think about that. So let's move on to Kpop Shenanigans, which are basically fun little things that have happened in K-pop this week. So Young Posse released a no CG version of their music video for Macaroni Cheese. I thought this was so fascinating, so intriguing, really gives you a look into how these music videos are created. You get to see the green screen version of everything. I think it's really cool. I've never seen this before. Why does this guy from 90210 sound like Anton from Rise?
We're not really broken up, but we're not really together.
90210 was randomly playing and I kept thinking I was hearing Anton, like he had such such a whispery voice. Do you hear it or am I just delusional? An exciting collab is imminent as we have members of GIDLE, IVE, and Aespa who are going to release a single called Nobody for the World Expo 2030 in Busan. Now we don't know as of yet which members, but it's pretty exciting. Zero Base One had their first comeback with Crush, and VV's released their music video for Maniac. We also have a couple of teasers today, so Sujin for Agashi, as well as Stray Kids for La 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 La. La 4. You know how people say D4? Do? It doesn't sound right, but I don't know if it'll catch on. But we have some K-pop winners at the MTV Europe Music Awards. So Jungkook won both Best Song and Best K-pop for his smash hit 7 featuring Lotto, while TXT won this year's award for Best Push Artist. Pentagon's Hongsuk left Cube Entertainment, with Cube saying the following. First, we would like to thank Universe, Pentagon's official fandom name, who love and support Pentagon. We would like to deliver an official statement regarding the termination of the exclusive contract between Cube Entertainment and Pentagon member Hongsuk. We had sufficient discussions and conversations with Hongsuk regarding his future activities. As a result, we mutually agreed to end his exclusive contract. We convey our gratitude for Hongsuk, who fully showcased his passion and talents as an artist under Cube Entertainment after debuting as a member of Pentagon, and we anticipate and root for Hongsuk as he takes an even more dazzling leap forward. We ask for your warm support and encouragement for Pentagon's Hongsuk, who will start anew after departing Cube Entertainment. But that is not the only news of people leaving Cube Entertainment, because we also have B2B, who have left Cube Entertainment after 11 years at the company. Again, another statement, I won't bother reading it in its entirety, but ahead of the expiration of B2B's second exclusive contracts, the agency carried out careful discussion with the members over a long period of time, and as a result, we decided not to renew by mutual agreement. With that, it seems B2B are in talks with trademark rights with Cube Entertainment. You know, we have groups like GOT7 who managed to keep their name despite leaving their company, but other groups who have left their company weren't so lucky to do the same. So it seems like Cube are discussing this currently with B2B. As for our K-pop song of the day, it is We Are a Bit Different by EVOL. EVOL, let's go party. You get about that, look at me now. Put your hands up. The vocals are so beautiful. I am not a great singer, but I used to like sing in dancers all the time, even though I didn't sound that great. Oh, I just love it. I long for this concept to make a much needed comeback. It is powerful. It is dark. I love it so much. Shake that boob. Sounds like she's saying shake that boob. What is she saying? Don't move. Shake that boo boo. 똑같이 미친 듯이 소리쳐. Ah. That's the chorus lyrics. Literally, bra, yeah, oh yeah, woo, oh. Love this song. I cannot recommend it enough. I've probably recommended it a bunch of times in the history of this channel, so definitely go check it out. Now, again, I had a K-pop dream last night, so I'm going to share that with you. So, Honey, I keep dreaming about new jeans. They're literally, Honey and Danielle are literally my besties in my dreams. So Honey was on Adore's computer looking up songs for funsies, and she asked me the question of, do you think an idol can make money off of covering a song without actually singing it? To which I said, probably not, you know, like copyright issues and stuff. And then I was like, well, actually, you know, it wouldn't surprise me that you would get paid to just sit there. And that was the dream. And I said all of this in an Australian accent. I doubt it. Actually, I'm sure you could get paid for just sitting there. I can't do it now. And the dream was so much easier. But I digress. That is basically it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. I've been thinking recently to live stream the news. I don't know that I'd be good at this because the video is 1 hour and 4 minutes right now. I have to cut a lot out because I have to re-say things. I stumble on my words. So I don't know how well that will work out, but I thought of like live streaming the video and then I could edit it and upload it after. Does that make sense? Would you guys like a live stream? And then it could be a little bit more interactive, but I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to live stream like my face and then also the computer screen at the same time. So I'd have to work that out. But let me know what you think of that idea. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining me. These are the lovely individuals who help support my channel on a monthly basis. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. As for me, I'm gonna get going. How many times have I said that anyways? Bye! Don't forget to screen record, you dumb